braking systems. Three basic types. One is the mechanical, the old heavy mechanical system, where somebody takes a trailer towing hitch, puts a Bowden cable on it that runs through and connects to your brake pedal on the car. Low braking efficiency, as Barry was saying, if they can achieve more than 50% in a test, theoretically they're allowed. However, one must question the people who say, well, if you reverse gently, it doesn't come on, so you can reverse. Well, you've got to say, well, if you reverse gently and it doesn't come on, are you sure that it comes on when I'm going forwards? The third and final version is the version that we're in, obviously, which is an electronic vacuum-powered braking system, where we build a vacuum pump into the car to energize the power servo so that when the brakes are applied, they're applied to all four wheels using the power braking. For those who don't know what towing dollies are, they are not allowed under English law for transporting a car between A and B. Towing dollies are only allowed to recover a broken down vehicle to a place of safety. Our trailers are designed to be front loaded, forward loading. You can see that the axle is set slightly back from the middle to balance the engine, which is near the back wheel of that smart car, so that you get the correct load on the front. A CMS bar is basically the crash bar that is behind the plastic front of your car. It normally has one tow point in it. Some of manufacturers of A-frames put their own metalwork behind the plastic front of your car, and that will affect the crash characteristics of the vehicle, will affect the NCAT testing, and will affect the airbag deployment. We're currently working with the NTTA, the National Trailer and Towing Association, to talk more to the Department for Transport about their latest missive on what they consider to be legal or not. Countries within the European Union are supposedly bound to admit vehicles in international traffic, providing it is a trailer that meets Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 of the Vienna Convention. They are bound to admit you for up to a year. The problem comes is Chapter 3 and Chapter 4, which is a lot of chat about have you got the right number plate, but it also does cover the braking. We are convinced, we ourselves are convinced, that our system does meet Chapter 3 and 4, and so we would argue that they are bound to admit us. There are systems out there, particularly the overrun system and one or two others, where I would argue that they don't meet Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 of the Vienna Convention, and therefore may not be allowed. If an EU state disagrees with us that it's not a trailer, should that EU state or the EU itself not take the British government to the British court and ask for a ruling within a British court and not just impose an arbitrary decision on you at the side of the road? You should look for a brake system that is fully automatic and dual sensing. This comes to help with the auto reverse. It should look not just for deceleration when you're slowing, but also a 12-volt signal from the brake lights of the motorhome. I'm careful to say signal. It shouldn't be a power. It shouldn't be taking power from the motorhome, but a 12-volt signal. So if you can imagine yourself going down an Italian mountain pass under engine braking, you do not want to be dragging your brakes all the way down the pass because you'll arrive at the bottom with hot brakes. So if you've got dual sensing, it's only when you touch the brakes in the motorhome that the brakes in the car, in the towed vehicle, come on. You should also look for a company that's got extensive experience and professional membership. I've mentioned that we're in the NCC and the NTTA. Please look for a company that is properly registered with Companies House as a limited company. That's the end of my presentation.